Welcome back, everyone. We are now doing the post-game stuff of Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, Everybody. And this book here has been on my mind for a while, and I wanted to check it out. I have no idea what's in store, but I think somebody said something about a Sid mini game being in here. I wonder if this is it, or something completely independent, but you know what? We're about to find out. Definitely taking its sweet time to load, though. All right. Pain for gain. 8 floors. All right. So it looks like we do get to keep our levels. So I'm going to swap to Beastmaster here and see if we can get job points. Okay, let's just keep all of our items. I suppose we can run should things get hard. We have teleport wings. Alright. We don't need Vogue. We need, what is it? Extra? It's extra. We need Phoenix. Because it's saying it's going to be super hard. So if it's going to be super hard, I want to have as much as I possibly can. Turbo Ether, Warp Wings. Okay. Oh, 151 job points. I like that. Turbo Ether, 5 buddy points. Okay. Whoops. I attacked the wrong way. Oh yeah, the job points are insane. No sleep saddle. Okay. So it looks pretty tame so far. Nothing really to be concerned about. I want to see what's in the middle. It's 8 floors, so I kind of want to make sure I go through everything as efficiently as I can. Okay, so it looks like there's nothing else here. We could step on the trap. I mean, you might as well. It's a dual trap, which is good. Hopefully the buddy points we get here, the job points we get here are good too. Don't want to see Bahamut. Okay, it's a shade. Okay, at least 1100 health. Okay, he's got a lot of health. Poison breath isn't going to do anything. And he's down. 3,000 experience. Jeez. The job points are about average. So this is definitely a good dungeon to kind of just raid for a little bit. Keeping a lookout to see what kind of equipment we might have though. But it definitely looks like we are over leveled for this dungeon. So I wonder if this dungeon is here for players who finish the game around level 40 or 50. But that's alright though, getting 100, or, you know, just under 150 job points, whenever we get any, is going to definitely be a big deal, as opposed to like the 40 we were getting. But I don't regret the grinding that I did do, because we maxed out a lot of classes, gained a lot of levels, and that's been very beneficial for us. So I'm happy that I did it. Just means when I get to level 100, I'm going to take the brand off for experience, and I might take the brand off for picking up additional gil. I just don't know what else I would put on though. There is the critical clause that might be worth it. There's level 98. Another dual trap. I kind of want to fight like a summon, just so I can see what the job points are like. Oh, this thing. So they don't have a lot of health. Let's start by doing that. So I want to know if this actually makes a difference in how the enemy acts. And it doesn't look like it does. It looks like they just moved 2 spaces. So we have haste and bravery. Okay, I'm just gonna make him approach me. Oh yeah. Okay, so still, I mean, the job points are still pretty good. I would much rather do this than the Dark Temple. I went back and did it all the way from the beginning, and I did not get lucky with the boss traps. And so far, it looks like there's been one on every floor. I hope that is a thing. Simply because that means we can get a lot of job points. Makes me wonder if this here was actually meant to be grind for stats. Confused talons. Oh, we could do the treasure talons too. That'd be a good brand to put on. I might actually do that at some point. I think I have a pair sitting around. But on my saddle, I did put the item to not wake up sleeping enemies. So that's been very helpful. And I'm not seeing anything else here, really. Three dual traps in a row. But I do wonder if this dungeon evolves at any point. Actually, let's do this. Just a bunch of enemies that attack twice. 9,004 gil. The job points are the best thing about this, though. I love the job points right now. And it looks like the next thing that I have post-game wise might end up being the 100 floor dungeon. That should be fun to do. Let's find the other dual trap. Can't carry Phoenix down. Don't think we need it though. You really don't want to just leave behind recovery items. Angel robe, giving us a lot of those. Max potion. I think we take the max potion. It's got some food, so we'll eat that. You know, 500 hit points is enough to decide the fate of a dungeon, really. Because that means, like, you can step over a meteor trap. Excuse me. But that means you can step over a meteor trap and it won't kill you. You know, that 500 HP could matter. Okay, it's right there. And a no confused saddle. Don't need it. I would like the meteor book, I think. No, we're Already got 9. Okay. Actually, we'll just go back and pick up that Phoenix down. Okay, well, that's it for the job. So our last ability is what? A symbol. Switch buddies once per dungeon floor. Oh. And refill. Restores your buddies' SP. Oh my goodness. So right now it doesn't look like we need Phoenix. So let's take Alpha. Oh, that looks pretty. Alright, let's get this SP back real quick. Now watch this be a boss that I would very much need Phoenix for. That's alright though, we can get Phoenix back. Okay, it's just that. We will cast ability. Let's increase our damage output. And I think we'll put haste on as well. Okay, so I can see why people will say Beastmaster is pretty good. There's a lot of buffs here. Jeez, I just can't believe I went through 4,000 job points that quick. I almost just want to leave the dungeon and come back with another class. Yeah, let's do that. Teleport wings? We got teleport wings. Let's just leave and come back with another class. I mean, Beastmaster is really good. But if I'm going to be here on another 4 floors, I'd rather work towards having another class maxed out. So I think I actually don't know what class I'm going to use. Let me see. I might go Dragoon. I might. So we got Dark Knight, Dragoon, Ninja. Okay, so we don't have Red Mage, Dancer, and I don't know what the other one is. It's got to be one that I've used before. These are the new ones, so I'm guessing this is Red Mage, which means Dancer, and I don't remember off the top of my head. Ninja might be fun. Dragoon. Dragoon straight damage. Dark Knight is. You know, let's go Dark Knight. We're not as cool as Batman, but we're still pretty cool. 2 Dark Knights in town. I think we need exactly 1 to level up. It's so trolly. Oh, you need, what is that, 150? Here's 149. Just for you. Enjoy it. Okay, I don't think we'll worry about his abilities right now until we get like a couple more levels in. But, I mean, we can level up again this floor. Stop that. Couldn't carry Phoenix down. Sight book. I wouldn't mind having sight. Yeah, we don't need that. Let's pick this up and let's shortcut it. Where's the boat? And it's Y. This floor is pretty much already cleared, so just want to kick a phoenix down at him. You really have to look after your partners. They do not have the abilities to just stay alive. Okay, they're both down. No, silence out. Don't explode. Awesome. Oh no. There we go. The max potion. I will much rather have a max potion over an X potion. So we'll use a couple of those. X potion slow go. We don't want that. But we will fight the boss. You know, the experience is really good. And I suppose we'll set some abilities now. We have Shadow. What is Shadow? Sacrifice HP to deal dark damage to one. See, that's the thing I don't like about Dark Knights. You gotta spend your HP to attack. Deal dark damage to a foe and absolutely. Let's do that. That. Sacrifice defense to increase attack. Dark Knight. Yes, Dark Knight is definitely a class I would not take into any dungeon worth doing. So we will do Shadow to sacrifice our defense to increase. I think that was the right one, right? Yeah, we're just better off just kicking it. I was never really a fan of Dark Knight. Ability, Blood Sword, drain HP from one foe ahead of you. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we're so close to level 100. And it looks like every floor has the dual trap on it, so that's good. Though it looks like my accuracy is still a problem. Polish cream, dry ether. There's a couple enemies over there. I want to take them down. You know, that's at least 1,000 experience. Job points are out of control though. Picked up all possible sight books. Ability, we got Darkbreaker. So we can do that over Dark. And we don't need any more sight books, I don't think. If I would have known this would have been 8 floors, I'd done this a long time ago. the way we're getting experience, we will be level 100 in no time. That's just 2 levels away. We might get that this episode. So I was really hoping I could be level 100 by the end of the game. But I suppose this is still good enough. Okay, there's that. Sleepka. Don't need it. There's a handful of enemies. See if there's anything here. Critical talons -1. I think we have a pair of crit talons. If not, I'm going to pick them up anyway. So we know they're cursed. We just do this. Or not cursed, but we could take that -1 off. We have anything like that. We can get rid of Remedy. A haste and slow drink might be beneficial because we still don't know what the boss is going to be here. The boss can be really hard, so we want to prepare for it. One way you do that is, oh, we already had some. But one way you prepare for the boss is making sure you've got things to put them under status. Yeah, we're probably not. Oh, we got blocked by a Thornberry. Good thing they don't have a lot of health though. And I'm talking about the cat enemy in general. Glad they don't have a lot of health. You know, considering they can move 2 spaces and attack you twice. Would be nice if the enemies had more complex behaviors, but it is what it is. We're pretty strong right now, so we don't have to worry about much. That light elemental in here? Yes. Like, I wonder if that's just what the warp traps do, because just way too often they just teleport you in the exact same spot you were just at. Like, that can't be intentional. Because if it is, that means it's essentially a useless thing to have. What is that? Angel robes, don't need it. I think we got a couple of those actually. But what I'm not seeing are different saddles and talons. They all seem to just be the exact same ones, which doesn't help me any. But at least the only saving point of this is that the enemies give you a lot of experience. There are a lot of job points, and there's only 8 floors. So probably 7 after it's all said and done. And every floor has a dual trap on it, which gives you a lot of experience and dual points. And that is what we want. I can't imagine too many more of those and we'll get the next level. X potion, turbo ether. I just want to see a good pair of talons or saddle. I keep forgetting I have sight books. Boro King. Ribbon collar. can't believe they just give those out like that just so easily. We'll take the dry ether. I think that's like 5 SP recovered. All right, we got the bird. And he's down. So that's level 6. The ability we got, Nightmare. So it puts everything around you asleep. Well, I can't say that's a super useful ability when you're as strong as I am right now. Especially for a level 6. Turbo ethers. That's a boss already. So since that's a boss, we're not going to get the dual trap, but probably doesn't hurt to take a look at items. How many angel robes do we have? Because it might be beneficial to pick a handful of those up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got warp wings, and I suppose we can use the polishing cream. Might as well take these. So I don't know what the boss is going to be. And I would much rather not lose everything I have on me. Do we have teleport wings? We should have one. We do. The slow books will actually be good to have. Okay, we've already got some. But we will take them though. No real reason not to. And there's all my SP. We don't need the slow drink. We've got slow books. And I think that's it, right? Make one more pass and take out some enemies. Okay. I mean, all the enemies weren't super powerful. So maybe the boss won't be either. What do we got? Okay. I suppose we let him get a little bit closer. And then we do Sloga. And then we just start welling on him. Okay, well, I was a lot more worried than I thought I was going to be. So level 99, dry ether. Jeez. The job points are insane. I know I keep saying it, but they are. We just got like 1,000 job points. And it's so much money. I think we might buy that elixir from Chip. So, do we get a job class from this? Oh, okay. Earth Drum, 5,000, 5,000. Rage of Zeus. So, 40,000 Gil. Bomb Shard, Antarctic Wind. Okay, so this is just the spoils floor. You get through all of that and you get money. Well, all right. I like that a little bit. That was fun. It didn't overstay its welcome. I suppose it's difficult enough, but yeah, that was pretty chill. I'm gonna go back to it just to see if it changes any. But if it doesn't, then that's just gonna be something you grind for a little bit real quick. So nothing should be cursed. I mean, we got a lot of stuff to sell, but I want to come back this way anyway, because I want to buy the elixir from Chip to see if he actually does anything. We're gonna go back, talk to these fat Chocobo.
Thank you.
So that's just gonna sell some stuff, keep that, get rid of the X potions, turbo ether. We don't need those. I'm gonna hold on to the sight books. Phoenix down. I'll keep 2 angel robes. I'll hold on to all of them. Don't need. Alright, just a quick run through. So Phoenix down, teleport wings, angel robes. We could probably get rid of 2. Phoenix down, expanding drink. I want to start taking these in the dungeons with me, especially when I go back to run the insatiable hunger dungeon. I'm actually just going to run in with like 48 of these, use them all, just so my hunger is max. Because I get the feeling that having max hunger is going to be very beneficial, especially in terms of us not having to keep food on us. We just have to get pretty lucky with everything else. But that's going to be super expensive, and I'm about to spend 100,000 on an elixir. So I want to know if that opens up anything, because we're still missing how many memories? 5, and I have no idea where they're at. So I wonder if Chip is going to be one of them. Well, I know where 1 is, but there's still another 4 that we need to look out for. There are 13. Okay, he's telling me I maxed out his Beastmaster. Okay, I'm done being mean to you. Can't believe you completely maxed out yourself. But I didn't max everything. Oh my goodness. All right, so there's that. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess that's one way for the game to get rid of the money that you have on you. Is just, oh my goodness, 100,000 for an elixir? Has an elixir ever been sold for that much in a Final Fantasy game? Like, I think they sell for 5,000, which means you can buy them for 10,000, but 100,000? That's insane. So I don't know where the rest of the memories are at. We'll come back to that. So I guess we're going to have to do the 100 floor dungeon. The 100 floor dungeon does have checkpoints. They don't expect you to run through it all the way through. Actually, I'm not even sure about that anymore. They might have taken them out. Kitty has nothing to say to me. And looking at the map, I'm not seeing anything that stands out. Like the pond down there that you can go swimming in. That's the only thing that stands out. And the only thing in the game that hasn't had anything done with it yet. So maybe it opens up if I beat the 100 floor dungeon. I think before I do the 100 floor dungeon, I'm going to max out Dark Knight, because I want to go into the other, this 100 floor dungeon with a new class. I think that'd be very beneficial. I believe he had a memory, and we did it. The kids had one. The slide. This is a dungeon. We'll do that one. Actually, I don't know if the Chocobo's memories count as a dungeon, because it doesn't have the puzzles over the head. So that's pretty much where we're at. I'm not going to keep you all any longer. I just wanted to play that to see how it was, and it's actually extremely fun. It's not super challenging, at least for me, but for everyone else, it should be doable. If you can finish the game, you should be able to do that with no problem. But I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch my videos, and if you want to just stick around, watch me 100% the game, be sure to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to do everything out of this game. I will probably do hard mode at some point, as well as start a review. I'm going to plan for the review because I want to make sure I cover enough, but I want to make sure I do the whole game first, just before I start tearing it apart. So as always, I want to thank you all for taking time to watch my videos, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.